Hey guys, it's Honey Dude for Me, aka Honey Dude for Me, and today I'm going to be comparing the Jordan 30s against the Jordan 31s, so let's get right into it. So for the comparison, I'm going to be comparing the traction, the cushion, all of those aspects between these two shoes, and basically I'm going to choose the one that I like more. However, based on the information that I give you guys can actually choose who the real winner is, because in the end it's what you want to buy and what are your preferences. My preferences don't matter to you guys because you guys are actually buying the shoes. I just wanted to give you guys the information and what I think of the technologies and how they work. So starting out with the traction on both of the shoes, so let me show you guys the Jordan 30 traction pattern. So as you can see, it's kind of like a hieroglyphic / alien print. I don't even know what it's called, but it's a really unorthodox traction pattern. And then while the Jordan 31 actually has a diamond cut, like herringbone or something, I think that's what they call it. But yeah, they both have translucent bottoms, but I think the future colorways of the Jordan 31 might have solid rubber, so I don't really know how those are going to perform. So starting out with the Jordan 30s traction, actually, I thought that these performed pretty well, actually very well, sorry, on very clean surfaces like most shoes do, and then on moderately dusty courts, they still, I think, held up really well in my opinion or in my experiences, and I haven't played in these outdoors yet, so the Jordan 30 traction was really good. Moving on to the Jordan 31's traction, however, on really clean courts, I was sticking like glue, like most other shoes, and also on moderately dusty courts, however, I had some issues. I was slipping a little bit more, I was skidding, and then I had to wipe my shoes a lot more. So in my opinion, the Jordan 30s won in the traction department. So moving on to the cushioning of both of the shoes, starting out with the Jordan 30s, this is like a really tough comparison because I really do like both of the cushioning setups, but on the Jordan 30s we have an unlocked zoom in the forefoot, and then we have just regular Phylon in the back. However, the back is cored out, so you do get more compression, and also the Jordan 30s don't have the plastic cage around the heel anymore, so this does offer a lot more compression, and in my opinion the Jordan 30s were really comfortable. I could really feel the unlocked zoom. Moving on to the Jordan 31's cushioning, however, we have an unlocked speed plate, I think that, or flight speed plate, that's what they call it now, and they have full length zoom. So when I first heard about the full length zoom, I was like, oh shoot, it's gonna be hecka cushion and stuff. But actually, contrary to what I thought before, these were really low to the ground, and they just gave, like, they weren't too cushioned, they were just more responsive, I felt, and they didn't provide as much impact protection as I thought they would. I thought they would be more like the KD 9s or the LeBron 10s, but they actually were really nice. They gave a low to the ground feel while still providing a lot of impact protection. So in my opinion, the cushioning setup that won was the Jordan 31s. I just really liked how it felt. I felt low to the ground, and also my knees and joints weren't aching afterwards. Not to say that the Jordan 30s weren't good at all, but I just preferred the Jordan 31s because they had more court feel and they still had impact protection, while these ones just had more impact protection. Moving on to the materials of the shoes, starting out with the Jordan 30s again, we have a mostly performance woven upper. I think they called it I'm not sure if it was performance woven or if it was Flyknit, but I know that the collar is made out of Flyknit. This is performance woven, they're basically the same thing. And then on the toe we have like this plasticky fuse that has little beads on it for extra durability on the toe cap. And basically the materials for me, they felt a little bit different than the 29s. They felt more stiff, and they were also thinner. So the comfort on the materials wasn't that great at first. I did have to break these in for about 3 to 4 hours before they started feeling really comfortable. And also something to note about the Flyknit collar is that it kind of bit into my heel / Achilles area, but it didn't hurt too much, but that was just the beginning. I think it's because of the padding on the inside. As I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but there are some foam pods, or like, I'm not sure what the pods are made out of, but they kind of hurt my feet or hurt my heel for a little bit. But after the break-in time, the materials did get a lot more comfortable, and I'll talk about the fit in the next section. Moving on to the materials on the Jordan 31s, it's kind of an interesting setup. They put synthetic leather in the back, and then they put performance woven in the front. As you can see, there's like, it's kind of weird because they have like an inner sleeve as well, and those red foam pods are like extra cushion nodules. I don't know what to call them. They're cushion pods, I guess, but it was kind of like the Jordan 30s in that way. But these actually did not hurt when I started playing in them. The materials were very comfortable in the shoe, and as you guys already can tell, like I did like the Jordan 31s a lot better in the material section because it was just so soft from the get-go, and also I just thought it did a really good job in keeping my foot contained and also just being really comfortable and padded. So for fit of the shoes, a little disclaimer, I did go up half a size in the Jordan 30s, and then I went my true size in the Jordan 31s. Starting out with the Jordan 30s, I felt like the fit was good. I felt my heel contained the whole time, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in the support, but my heel was contained at all times. The forefoot was actually pretty snug in the beginning, but it loosened up and it started to feel really good, and I felt really contained in the forefoot as well. Since I did go up half a size just for width purposes, there was a little room in the toe box, but I can't knock the Jordan 30 for that. It's just because my foot's wide. And also one thing to note is that if you have a wide foot like me and you go up half a size, I still had a little bit of rubbing near the toe area in the forefoot. So yeah, the fit was, don't get me wrong, the fit was good on the Jordan 30s, but I feel like the Jordan 31's fit was perfect for me because I have a wider foot, and since they have fly weave that is a lot softer on the Jordan 31s in the forefoot, they just conform to my foot perfectly, and they just fit way better than the 30s did. The Jordan 31s also have Flywire, while the Jordan 30s have more like lace loops slash, I forgot what they used to call these, but it's basically like a ribbon that goes, or not a ribbon, but like a string that goes all the way down. It's basically the same thing as Flywire, and this shoe has Flywire too. The Jordan 31s does such a good job of hugging your foot. However, if you do have a narrow foot, I'm not sure if it's gonna have containment issues because I do have a wide foot and these fit me perfectly. The extra heel padding or whatever also did help with the heel lockdown. I felt like I was really contained at all times. But one thing to note was that sometimes the synthetic leather, like in the beginning, it kind of hurt like around my ankle area because it was kind of stiff, but you just have to break them in and you'll be good to go. So yeah, fit, Jordan 31 wins again. So support on the Jordan 30s was actually very, very good. First of all, there's a lot more rigidity to this shoe compared to the Jordan 31s, and it's a little bit harder to like flex, and like there's a lot, it just feels like a more sturdy shoe in general. So the support of the shoe to me was very, very phenomenal in the shoe because first of all, you have your heel contained perfectly after you break them in, of course. The tongue, I don't know if the tongue has anything to do with support, but the tongue was really comfortable even when I tied my laces really tight. Since the fit was really good on the Jordan 30s too, I just felt so supported in the shoe. And since like the shoe was a little bit more rigid than the Jordan 31s, I just felt more supported. And since the materials are a little bit tougher than the Jordan 31s, I just felt more supported. So as you guys can see in the pattern, I just like the Jordan 30s a little bit more for support. Not to say that the Jordan 31s were slouching in support as well. The Jordan 31s were just a little bit more unstable. They weren't as flat, or like not flat, but they just didn't feel as supportive as the Jordan 30s because the Jordan 31s were a lot softer. However, the Jordan 31 support is still pretty good. It has a nice big outrigger, and also it contains your heel really well. It's just more of like more of a guard type support shoe. It's not like super supportive for a big man type. So yeah, in my opinion, the Jordan 30s actually won in the support section. So for durability on these two shoes, in my opinion, I think the Jordan 30 is a lot more durable. First of all, because the traction I feel like is the rubber compound that they use is a little harder, and I feel like it's a little thicker than the Jordan 31s. However, the Jordan 31, the outsole is a little bit less thick, and also I feel like the rubber compound is a little more soft, so I feel like these would burn out a lot faster outside, especially with this whole unlock zoom. You're gonna pop your zoom bag open. So I feel like the Jordan 30's traction was a lot better in durability. Moving on to the cushion durability, I feel like both of them are pretty durable in the cushioning setup, but where the materials are, I feel like the Jordan 30 is a lot more durable. So I think, in my opinion, the durability on the Jordan 30 is superior to the Jordan 31's durability. So something that has nothing to do with performance is the aesthetics of the shoe. So obviously the aesthetics have nothing to do with the performance, as I said. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know which one I think is more attractive. Personally, I think the Jordan 31s are a little bit nicer looking. They remind me a lot of the Jordan 1, and that's one of my favorite all-time sneakers. So I think that the Jordan 31s look a little bit better than the Jordan 30s. I still really like this colorway, this blackout colorway with the whole galaxy slash space like little clip. I think that's so sick, but in my opinion, I think they just killed it with the Jordan 31s aesthetics. So if you guys were keeping track, the Jordan 30 did win in 3 categories and the Jordan 31 also won in 3 categories. However, overall in my opinion, I do like the Jordan 31s a little bit more than the Jordan 30s when it comes to performance. I just think that the cushioning is crazy. How they found the balance between impact protection and also court feel was amazing to me. I really like the upper because it just contained my foot really well, and I just really like this silhouette in general, and I'm definitely gonna pick up another colorway in the Jordan 31s, but that is just my opinion. So if you guys thought that the Jordan 30s, from all the information that I talked about in this video, if you guys still like the Jordan 30s more, then purchase the Jordan 30s. These are gonna be on sale at Foot Locker, Champs, everywhere. These are gonna be on sale because not a lot of people like this shoe, but I still think that it's a really good shoe if you want to play basketball in. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below how I did for my first Versus video. I just wanted to try something new. Instead of just giving you guys a regular Jordan 31 performance review, I wanted to compare it to its predecessor, the Jordan 30. Let me know how I did in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and also if you like my content, if you've seen my past videos and stuff, go check them out, and also subscribe to me if you guys want to see more future videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.